peoples, Bubba Ace here, and today we are going to be trying the MrBeast bars. Now if you don't know who MrBeast is, here's a few clips that basically show you the kind of guy he is.
Tied up an FBI agent. If he steals this $100,000 from me before midnight, he keeps it. I'm gonna spend the next 50 hours buried alive in this coffin. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. This is one of the dirtiest beaches in the entire world. And we're gonna pick up every single piece of trash on this beach. In this video, we are going to be eating $100,000 golden ice cream.
I'm blown away. This is so good.
We created every single set from Squid Game in real life. And whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, but we love him for it. In his latest video, at the time of this video's recording, he announced about the release of his new brand of chocolate bars. It's not enough that he has his own burger chain, but now he has his own chocolate bar chain. Or something like that, I don't know. In fact, he has not one, but 3 different flavors of chocolate bars.
Not 2, not 4, 3.
Now I was going to record this video while wearing the MrBeast shirt that he was selling alongside the chocolate bars. Unfortunately, the shirt never came. I don't know because they ran out of the size that suits me, or someone else just happens to have it now. So instead, I'm gonna have to don one of the shirts of my favorite content creator instead. Whoa. Cut before I get demonetized. There we go. So instead of a MrBeast shirt, I'm gonna have to don my Console War shirt. Looks weird with that sunlight below it. Another thing that's unfortunate is I intended to just buy the single bars, just 1 bar at a time, but unfortunately, they only came in these rectangular boxes that each contain 10 bars. But one cool thing about the boxes, aside from their neat design, is that, it may be hard to see on camera, but they do kind of have these little jagged lines, so that if you were to tear the boxes from the jagged lines and pull it whatever, or just rip them out, then you'll have easy access to all the bars. Or I guess easier access. Before I officially taste test these, another thing I want to point out is that all these bars contain cane sugar, organic chocolate liquor, organic cocoa butter, and sunflower lecithin. I don't know how you pronounce that. But anyway, all the bars contain those. Some of the other bars contain an additional ingredient, which I'll get to when I get to them. And as for the allergen information, they may contain peanuts, tree nuts, milk, soy, and wheat. So, I guess these are vegan chocolate bars? How does that even work? I don't know. I don't care. Let's just get this thing going. So first, we're going to start off with the original chocolate bar. So the bars came in a box that have a bluish green color to it, but the wrappers themselves are mostly pink. Okay, so the bar's a little broken up, but bottom does spell a word called devour, and the top says share. So this is basically what the bar looks like. But now for the taste. They probably should have named this dark chocolate bar because that's really what this tastes like. But in all fairness, both the box and the wrapper say it does not contain milk chocolate. It's probably the cocoa butter. I'm not so sure. But anyway, this tastes more like dark chocolate than it does all the other chocolate like Snickers, Milky Way, which pretty much do have milk chocolate. This doesn't, so you're getting more of a dark chocolate taste. So if you don't like the taste of dark chocolate, you probably won't like this. But if you do like dark chocolate, which fortunately I do, then I would give it a Bubba approved. Gotta drink my milk before I proceed. See, I'm actually showing that I'm drinking it in between shots. Big brain moment. Next up is the almond chocolate. Box is in purple, wrapper's in yellow. So the bar, for the most part, looks just like the same as the original chocolate bar. The biggest difference being that if you were to take it apart, like this actually was broken apart before I even opened it, and on the back, it does contain almond chunks. This does have an additional ingredient, which is roasted almond chunks, and that's definitely the big thing that separates this from the original chocolate. Other than that, it contains the exact same ingredients and looks mostly the same. At least on the front, where the bottom says devour and the top says share, but it's broken into pieces. At least now I can share it with you. Here, you can have that piece, and I'll have this piece. For the most part, it tastes the same as the original chocolate bar, the obvious difference being that it has almonds in it. Either way, this gets a Bubba approved. Last up is the Quinoa Crunch Chocolate Bar. Box is in purple, wrapper is in light blue. Now, like the almond chocolate bar, this does contain an additional ingredient, except replace the roasted almond chunks with crispy quinoa. What is quinoa? That's quinoa. Well, this bar actually stayed intact, thank God. So now you can see the bar in its entirety, without being broken up. And now I gotta break it. So yeah, there's all the quinoa on the back, whatnot, so it still pretty much looks the same as the almond and the original. But now let's taste it. Quick question. Have you ever had $100 grand? I mean, the candy bar, not an actual $100,000 or pounds or whatever the currency is in the area you live in. Have you ever had those 100 grand chocolate bars? That's basically what these bars are. But replace the milk chocolate with the non-milk chocolate and replace the caramel with no caramel. That's basically what these are. Well, I do like 100 grand. Obviously, I like this too, which is more than enough for me to give it a Bubba approved. And now for my final thoughts. My favorite was the Quinoa chocolate bars. My least favorite was the original. At the time of this recording, there were only 3 flavors of the MrBeast bars. All 3 are good. It's just that since the original doesn't contain anything additional to them, at least compared to the Quinoa chocolate and the almond chocolate, this one's just the least good of the 3, in my opinion. You'll probably like the original more if you don't like almonds or if you're allergic to them, or if you don't like the taste of quinoa, which is basically this. Now, you can't find these bars in store, so if you want to try out these bars for yourself, you can find them at Feastables.com. I do warn you though, they are pretty pricey, so I really only recommend ordering them if you're a fan of MrBeast and like chocolate, and are willing to spend a couple dozen dollars. Usually this is the part where I end the video here, but instead, I'm going to end it the way that MrBeast would. I actually don't know how he would end it in a video like this, but the box that all these chocolate bar boxes, the boxes that the bars were in, whatever. The point is that the delivery box that all these came in said, "Feast like a beast." I mean, have you seen the way the beast eats? You want me to feast like that? Okay.
Did I do it right?
Before I end the video, I just want to put a disclaimer that I'm not sponsored by MrBeast or the Feastables. I just felt like promoting the site because that's pretty much the only place where you can buy these bars if you're interested in trying them yourself. Want to check out some of their videos? They're on screen in one of those 2 boxes. Want to see more food videos? Click that white bar in the top right of the screen. You can click those other 2 buttons on the side to see what they do. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Till next time, ciao peoples.